Greetings, families. Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mamri, and you are very welcome. On this channel, I react on anything concerning Africa. So you are welcome. My returning subscribers, my new ones, oh, my VIPs. You are all welcome. Thank you. God bless you. Once again, this video is very interesting. It's varieties about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, our father of freedom, I will call him, our grandpa, may he so rest in peace. How the British, the Belgium, the France, how they planned to assassinate him. This old woman, old lady, tried to explain it in just 50 seconds. I'm sure she said a lot, but because of TikTok, it was only 50 seconds. Please let's listen to her, and I'll be back. Thank you so much for your time.
I think afterwards there were two plans. There was a British plan. The British were in on it. It wasn't just a CIA thing, and I think West Germany intelligence was also in on the scheme. The British one, Harold Wilson's plan, was to get him assassinated as he walked the aircraft before he left. But the American plan was, no, do it when he's so far away that he can't return. And actually it didn't happen till his plane had reached Rangoon. It was too late to return in 24 hours. So the American plan was adopted, and well, it did work out, as we know, but the Harold Wilson plan, in a way, it's a credit to Harold Wilson, if you can see it that way, that he didn't underestimate Nkrumah. He knew that he would still be a threat as long as he was alive. This is what was discovered, I think, afterwards.
That's why when I saw South Africa news, I panicked, because how can someone that is taking care of his own people become a threat to you? How come? Well, you've given us democracy, you've given us freedom. So if the person is looking after his own people, decide to look after its own people, it has become a crime that CIA, British, Belgium, all those countries, America, we decided to eliminate the person. And these are the people who are coming now in the name of giving us aid. And our leaders are comfortable to receive it. We know this history all the time, but sometimes when you listen to it, it just reflects your mind back to the agenda being played right in front of us. We see them lining up, going to the Sahel, because they are doing the same thing that Thomas Sankara was doing, the same thing Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was doing, the same thing all the great leaders, Gaddafi, that they have eliminated, the same thing they were doing, and they eliminate them one by one. And now they are lining up. This is why a lot of people under the comment section are saying that, yeah, they should be careful, they should be careful, they should be careful, because they are not coming to help you. They are there to help themselves. And now when they cry about immigration, I just look, and then something is telling me, not something is, something tells me, but may he so rest in peace. Gaddafi said it. He said that the people that are coming and you are crying, and you are shouting that they should go back to their country, they feel that they are being robbed. So they are following the trace where the money is going. So they will keep coming until they have their freedom. It is sad. Look at where Africa is, where Ghana is, and where America is, and where UK is, Belgium, France. Why, when it comes to Africa, they will all come together and achieve one goal, just like they put Africa on the table and they dine like Africa is food, and they divide us. And now we speak different languages. We have to get visa to enter each other's countries. Right now, South Africa, look at them. Terrorists are camping in your country for 4 months and you don't know, you have no idea. But your fellow Nigerians and the rest, you were asking them to go back to their country. They are all Africans. As our heroes, they should be careful because they are not resting. Please watch another video that I found and I'll be back. Thank you so much for your time.
Is over. This be like us or become like us is over. And that's what the Americans cannot understand. They still believe that they have to lead the world. It must be led by the Americans. And the reason they can't see it and they are in denial is that it's going down. Not the US as a state or a society, but as an empire. And all empires go down. There's no empire that has existed forever. So you may say the United States today is Titanic. The West is sitting as restaurants in Titanic, and the water is coming up around the windows. Now, instead of then reaching out and say, okay, our time is over, we will be one among many and we will cooperate with you, what they do is they insist on one thing, and that is to dominate by means of deception, untruths, narratives, and secondly,
instead of our leaders to take advantage of this time, the revolution time, they just sit down and keep waiting for aid to come. They are crafty how they can get free money, but they are not thinking of jumping the boat and be their own people. He said a lot of things about what is going on now. This plan, some people have talked about it a long time ago, and I think Ibrahim Traore also mentioned it, the triangle, that he said that the people at the top thinks they are above and they can control. I mean, they are above everyone and they can control everything. That's the word we are. Now that they know they are failing, that they are going around manipulating and deceiving leaders, weak leaders, corrupt leaders, and they still listen to them. But deep down, they know that they are losing it. Please, let's listen to it more. And I'll be back. Thank you so much.
Law and legitimacy, then you are on your way down. A strong country is one which has high level on all power indicators and do not over-militarize and neglect the other power scales. The United States has, you can say, a MIMAC, military, industrial, media, academic complex. These are elites who have common interests with each other, such as producing weapons, selling weapons, using weapons, destroying countries, rebuilding countries again. But they do not have any common interest with the people in their countries. They're outside democratic control, and who said that? President Dwight D. Eisenhower in 1961 or 2 or whenever he made his farewell speech. It's a very famous speech by a man who was a general himself.
That are the tricks that they are using forever, and they are using. Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was tried because he wants to look after his people, and they will not get the resources. Thomas Sankara, the same. Is it a crime to use your own resources to look after yourself? And these are the trends that Ibrahim Traore, Tiani, and Asmani Gota, they are all using the same tactics, and they will come for them. It is sad to say that, but they don't want it. They want it for free, and so they will come for them, which is sad. It went on to say a lot of things. They will destroy country and they will build country. Look at what they did in Libya. They destroyed Libya. And now they will be coming in the name of aid, in the name of loan, IMF and World Bank. They are the same people. What kind of evil people are these people that will be building weapons? One Irish parliamentarian, whoever MP, said that who produce umbrella and sell it when there's no rain? They have to sell these ammunitions when there's war, when people are fighting war. And so If they produce the weapons and no one is buying, they have to go and create the war so they can sell their ammunition. Who knows what those soldiers were doing in South Africa, what they were planning for before they got arrested today. Please, let's listen to him more. I just want us to refresh our mind on the game being played. I know a lot of you knows it already, but the more we have it at the back of our mind, the better. Thank you so much.
States has developed a military industrial complex. He didn't call it MIMAC as I do. And we need to put it under control to remain a democracy. What is undermined very, very clearly now is pluralist open media and our democracy in the West, because everything is now geared to warfare and militarism. More, more, more. There's nobody who stops to think. There's nobody who stops to think about the long-term consequences of pouring in weapons and never solving the conflicts. You just look at what goes on now in Israel. The country that has so much weaponry already, had nuclear weapons, have had a special agreement with weapons with the United States, $5 billion a year, I don't know for how many years. What is the first reaction in Washington? We must transfer even more weapons to Israel. This is a sick society.
It is a sick world that we are living in, and people think they have the power to destroy others. What is going on between Israel and Palestine? Some Christians think it is fair for them to do it, not knowing that they are manipulating you, using the Bible as a weapon. I don't know how people can sleep at night and listen and watch what is going on and still believe that according to the Bible, that's how it's supposed to happen. I don't know how people can behave that way. It continues. He said a lot of things. Please listen to the last one. I'll end this video here. Thank you so much for your time. If this is your first time, I think I've said it already. My name is Mamre. My returning subscribers, thank you all. My new subscribers, if you watch or listen up to this stage, what are you doing? Please subscribe to support your sister, your auntie, your mom. Thank you. God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend. Let's take care of ourselves, mental health, and everything. And let's together make Africa great once again. Let's keep praying for the good leaders that we know that care for Africa. Put them in our prayers. Organize ourselves wherever we are. Talk to the youngsters, the ones that you think they can betray if they get something small. Saying that I saw a video, I'll be back. Thank you so much for your time.